Hey, back another day, another vlog. Tip of the cup here. Rightio. We've had some dramas this morning. I think we're going to take about 5 here. No, 3. Take 3. All sorted. Trying to use the new Lumix. Obviously the M50 is getting a rest today. The girl, the package, my baby. And we're trying out our backup cameras. We're trying to work out what we can do with those and what footage we can do. I know a bit about the GoPro and what that can do, but I want to see what this Lumix can do as in video mode, as well as what we can do for B-roll and stuff, which is its main one. But I hadn't formatted the camera properly. The card, it only takes certain cards. It actually destroyed 2 cards last night because it was trying to format these cards that were not up to the level. So I wouldn't let them format it, and basically destroyed them, so that was not good. So I'm going to buy a new SD card now to suit this camera specifically, so that'll make it a little bit easier in that regards. But once I got the right SD card in, it was working fine. So just be aware if you do get the Lumix, to make sure you have the right SD cards. It's a bit of a learning lesson. So yeah, it was an old card that I destroyed, so it was only a little 16 gig old basic one from years and years ago, so it wasn't too bad. It was a bit of a test dummy, but yeah, we don't like it. It's always a good backup card to have, so don't have it anymore. Anyways, last night got a heap done in the new Trig Beat footage or the video, and got narrowed it down like 200 and something shots down to I think 40. I think I've got left. 5-starred and coloured, so I just got to go through them, work out which ones I want, and I can start the video tonight. So hopefully I'll get a fair bit of that done tonight. Another late one for us. I'm pretty happy. Some of the photos have come up really good, and once I get even just a basic edit on, they look really good. Forgive me if I'm hot. I've just watered the lawn and it's 36 degrees in Perth today. Need some water. Have a day, another vlog cup. Teespring. Link down below. Tickety boo. Oh, that's good. Yeah, so like the photos are coming up really good, so pretty happy. So hopefully end of the week, start of the weekend, I'll have that video out ready for you to kick back on the couch and watch it for 10-15 minutes. And see another little piece of Perth which is lovely to visit and definitely worth checking out. So going all well in that department. So yeah, hopefully this Lumix, my only concern is the sound. I can't put external sound in it, so we're testing it basically straight out of the camera, and we'll see how we go. I may need to just add an edit onto it. It's fine when I'm doing the videos for the other stuff, because I do that anyway. For daily vlogs I'll probably still use the M50, but it's a bit of a test run and I need to check it, and the best way to check it is to make a video with it and smash it up. Go another day, another vlog. Rightio, let's talk about some fishing stuff today. Garmin sent us an email, the new panoptics perspective mode is out. If you've got the LVS32 transducer, which I think is the good transducer, but it'll adapt to pretty much most things that can take panoptics. It gives you pretty much everything. Basically, it's just, all you need is a $169 Australian mount. So it lets you go to the 3 modes, and you can change that on the fly. You just rotate them, I think. So you've got the down cone type. So you look down, you've got that live scope, and you've got like a 15-20 degrees one, I think it is from memory, that shoots down so you can see what's in front of you and also what's on the bottom. That's good for deeper sort of stuff. Well, this perspective is now like a shallow mode, so when you're maybe trawling upriver or running upriver to find snags and logs and stuff, this thing will go 200 feet in front of you and give you a wide berth. So it's, again, perspective, that's the name, so it's that perspective. You can see a little bit each side and all straight ahead of you, while you're still looking straight ahead. I think this will do really well, especially in Australia, for the barra side. If you're into barra fishing, you've got a Garmin unit, even as a secondary, just to have live scope, which I think is definitely worthwhile, because they're a lot cheaper than the other two as well, so than your Hummingbirds and Lawrences. That perspective will work out well, especially trawling, because 200 feet you can sort of line up where the logs are, you can see where they're coming, and then make sure that your lures your 3 lures or 2 lures in the back are in the strike zone, so they hit that log or around it. So, because that's, as we know, that's where the fish are living. You've got to be hitting timber if you want to get a bite. So I think it'll do very well. 169 bucks. Doesn't say. I think it pretty much just by adapting it, it will. Oh, excuse me, smoking on. Just by adapting that angle, it'll automatically give you this mode. I'm not sure if there's a software update to do with it or not, but from what I could read, it's pretty simple adjustment for this mode. So pretty darn cool and good work, Garmin. They are the kings of live scope. Lawrence does have it, but they're a little bit behind. They're about first generation of Lumix, first generation of live scope. So they're a little bit behind Garmin, but Garmin, it's just amazing when you can see those things. You can basically see the fish swimming around in 3D. It's awesome. Rightio, a little bit of a warning for you. MKBH, the Escobar 2 fold, he didn't really do an unboxing as such in traditional terms. He originally ordered the first model, it never turned up. Then ordered Escobar Fold 2, never turned up. Tweeted that he hadn't received anything, then finally something just out of the blue rocked up. So he thought he'd done his dough, the 800 odd bucks for the 2 of them, and the way he sees it, he'd stripped it down and it's just a sticker over the top of it, basically a Samsung Fold. So for $1,400 for a fold, well, you can buy it for 400 bucks. So it doesn't really make sense, and I totally agree with what he had to say in the fact that he believes what they're doing is they're shipping them out. If they find that you're an influencer or a YouTuber or a celebrity of some sort, they're going to ship these out to you, so you get them, and you get this basically a Samsung Fold for 400 bucks with a sticker over the top with all the Escobar stuff on it. And anyone that isn't an influencer as such, the phone never gets delivered. So that was pretty interesting to see that. So just be aware. Obviously, some of these, sometimes if it sounds too good to be true, it is, and with this one, it seems like it is too good to be true. Phone soap with COVID-19 and all the stuff going on with that, cleaning, blowing your nose, tissues, all that, washing your hands, pretty full on. For you guys that are right into cleanliness next to godliness and all that sort of stuff, phone soap go. Boys in Unboxing were talking about it today. They looked at it before, brought it back obviously with current conditions. It sounded pretty feasible. It's basically a portable unit. You sit your phone in at the end of the night. It's got a charger cord, plugs into your phone, and then it'll also give it a UV bath and kill all the bacteria on your phone. So if your phone's been on your desk and you're shaking hands, you've got crap all over it, that's just sitting there on your phone. There's a good way to keep it clean. I guess much like the old barber shops with the combs and the used to be those UV liquid or some sterilising liquid that used to have it in, and then they'd come out with UV lights that used to hang the combs and scissors and everything on. I'm not sure what they do that now. I should ask Carla. I'll find out and let you know. But yeah, so pretty much exactly the same as that. And yeah, perfect. Wake up in the morning, you get a fresh, clean phone, fully charged. So if you're into that, it is slightly expensive, 110 bucks US. But if you don't like jams, this is the thing for you. So phone soap. Go check that out. It is portable too, so you get about 44 cleans off the battery, off a full battery of this unit, and about 4 charges out of your phone out of it. So it will last a while if you go for a couple of days somewhere. Now, Peter Mckinnon released a video yesterday, or yesterday evening, I guess it was. Yesterday, I was going to talk about it yesterday, I did forget it, my apologies. Where he had got hold, he went to some meetings in New York, and one of the meetings was in Canon headquarters in New York for US, the whole of Canon. Some back room somewhere, they let him get hands-on with the new R5. Now you can clearly see the R5 on the left-hand side, where the ESR normally sits. It looks similar to an ESOR. It's got the LCD display up here. Dials, you really can't see too much of. I've tried zooming in, stopping, pausing, whatever I can do. Sure, someone's got technology to go in and get a little bit more out of that footage. But yeah, hey, it's a physical being, it has substance. That's one step closer. So that's what I'm sure there's a lot of Canon guys like myself that are pretty excited about that and what that brings to the mirrorless world. Those extra specs and tech and all that, it might be built for pros and cost pro price, but eventually that flows down into my Canon M50s, which is due for an update this year in September. So hopefully some of that tech will then come into this, like the CF card slot, CFS Express card slots, and a few other bits and pieces. I'd even love the bigger mount, the RF mount onto the M50. That would be amazing. Imagine having that micro Canon M mount and changing an M mount into have an M50 with an M mount or an M50 with the RF mount. That would be cool. Anyway, I'm cooking. I've got to go. I've got to get out of this heat, get back inside the cool house. Have a great Wednesday. Enjoy your night tonight. I'll see you all again tomorrow for another dose of another day, another vlog. More water. Stay hydrated. It's a good cup too. Check that out. Teaspoon down below. Righto guys, I'll see you all soon. Have a great day. Wherever you're coming or going, or hitting the hay, or out on the town. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.